Hello everybody and welcome to Curse of the Azure Bonds podcast, episode number 7. Um, we have all of our players here again this week, which is awesome.
Yay! Everything's awesome!
Please don't. My brother's currently watching that movie in the living room right now.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't know.
I don't even know what movie you're referring to.
The Lego movie.
The what?
The Lego movie.
Lego.
Oh, the Lego movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
I seen it. It was good.
Anyway, let's go ahead and have everybody roll call off as per usual.
Roll call!
Oh, okay, you want a roll call? Ahem. Andy the card man. Player of Amond, the druid tiefling has arrived! Hey, you want me to do roll call? I either do Jiraiya from Naruto or Power Rangers. Take your pick. John,
Power Rangers, my brother watches that every day.
Go Power Rangers!
I'm
Sorry.
serious, he watches it every day.
But hey, you should be thankful that the Power Rangers theme song is pretty awesome.
It is pretty
thank you,
awesome.
Ron Wasserman. But anyway, John, you're up.
Okay, yeah, sure. I play Halimati Warlock again, and well, I actually didn't take the short rest since it's kind of useless right now for me. So she's been just walking around and cleaning up the place while other ones are resting.
Alrighty.
And next.
Hello, I'm Mark, or Falling Star, whatever you want to call me. I'll be playing Kaliel, the half-elf, dragon-touched sorceress. It's less complicated than it sounds. and she got a staff, which also makes her a wild magic sorceress now, which is kind of neat.
Yep.
And that's it.
A Rod of Wonder. Right?
I am Mia Harvey. I am playing as Edward. Mess up on that one. I am playing as Edward Threepwood, the mighty governor pirate. That's basically it.
I'm playing with Edward Black.
Then I guess it goes on to me then.
Yep.
I will be playing Amist, and I'm going to be playing Selena Eladin as per usual with her black bear. And she has a glowing silver longsword and a scroll of silence for Ratata.
Wow. I am Shiro Hazuki. I will be playing the Mighty Chairman. Sorry. So, not much happier size for Chim choked out a snake.
Yep. I was sitting on a die this entire time. Anyway, I am Serene Ink, the Dungeon Master, and apparently I am dumping my dice all over the place because I was sitting on a die for some reason. So when we last left off, you all had been investigating the hideout via secret passageway. Yogi Wyvernspurn, who I haven't added to initiative yet, because I just realized that I haven't added him to initiative yet, has joined your party, though a fairly useless addition to your party. Still an addition to your party nonetheless, and I just dropped my dice again.
We had to give him various weapons from ourselves.
He's our joke character.
He's your party bard, and
Except he doesn't have an instrument.
I don't actually have a character sheet for him, so you'll have to give me just a second, Because I don't actually know what bards would normally have for their dexterity. I have to actually look that up. Do 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 do. It looks like bards mostly use charisma. Okay, that's good enough for me.
You had to look that up?
I could have told you that in case you forgot. I played a bard for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I played a bard for a while with these guys.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't have a character sheet for him because I totally forgot that he was in the party, so I never made a sheet for him. So I had to look up what stats it is that they need, and it does not look like dexterity is one that they are in desperate need of. Actually, no, it is dexterity and charisma that they need, so that would be 3 more than what I gave him, which would put him at the same as Edward. And what's Edward's dexterity again? Muted? Yeah?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I was asking what Edward's dexterity is.
Edward's dexterity is, let's see, 16.
16. Um. Okay, then.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very high.
Yeah. No, it's 16, which is what Yogi would have, so they'd be the same. 20. I rolled a 20 on the roll off.
Yeah, you are going first then.
Alright, so Yogi is going first. Hopefully I can figure out his character without a sheet, because I have no idea what he has. What weapons did you guys give him again? Like a short sword? Or was it a rapier? Or...
I think it was a dagger.
No,
It was a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Oh,
Short sword and a hand
A light
crossbow.
crossbow, not hand one.
Right, the light crossbow, not a hand crossbow. That's right. Yeah, he can use that, I think. I hope.
He can. Just have him stay in
Yeah.
the back
Yes.
and fire off the crossbow until next session. You could, actually give him spells and stuff.
Yeah.
He has
probably what I'll do.
he has one of my short swords too, so
Right. So he's got a short sword and a light crossbow. Alright, I have that factored then. In that case, looks like we are ready to do this. So yeah, last session you were all in the wizard's bedroom taking a short rest. You all rested up and are ready to continue. Over the course of the period that you've been here, rather, you would have noticed it beforehand, but whatever. There is, I don't remember if I stated, but there is, of course, a door to the east that you came through, and there is a door to the south. It's off to the far corner of the room.
Did we look into that?
No, you did not enter that room. Or if you did, I wasn't informed of it.
I don't think we looked into it.
Yeah, I don't remember you guys ever
We
actually looking
investigated
into it,
under the bed and everywhere else, but not
Yeah.
that door. In
Right.
fact, I believe that door was left out of the description of the room.
So it might have been. Entirely possible. But now you know it's there, so now you can do as you want to do.
So we could either go with our original plan of going for Radotha now, or go investigate this new door.
Why not? It's there.
We could come back and investigate it after we go take care of Radatha, but
I think the entire base will be after us at that point.
yeah.
I was gonna say, as long as he's not a load-bearing boss, then yeah, we can come back and explore. And besides, if anyone else does find us, it's like, guys, we just killed your boss. Do you really want to stick around with the guys who just killed your boss?
I don't think it works that way.
We'll put the bard out in front to convince them of that. High charisma, right?
High charisma. He actually has a 18 in his charisma.
So do I.
High charisma.
Because he
Hey.
did have one. He did have one ability score improvement in his 4 levels. And so
I
that
mean,
went
it
to
certainly
his
won't-
charisma.
It
The
certainly
birds
won't-
have cure wounds.
The what?
But he may have cure wounds, so he can be our healer as well.
Yeah.
You know, I've kind of been forgetting this, but Selena has cure wounds as well.
Oh, that's plenty of healing then.
Right.
Yeah, and good berry. So
You have potions too, a potion maker. Well, yeah, I think we're set on healing.
yeah.
So, where are you guys headed?
I'm
Well, this-
voting that we check behind the door.
Right, we have one vote for the door.
Vote for the door.
Well, we're here. There's no harm in checking it, so I'll do a perception check. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
25 in total to listen beyond the door.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
There's
Okay,
nothing making noise on the other side of the door.
There is nothing making noise on the other side of the door.
Okay. Mr. Threepwood, if you would please inspect the door to see if it's trapped.
Of course. And it's time to roll an investigation check. What's wrong with my typing? 23.
23. The door seems to have no traps, but it does appear to be locked.
Okay, it's locked, so I guess I'll have to work on it.
Go ahead.
Yep, let's see. It's a regular dexterity check, right?
Yep.
With
Straight up
proficiency.
dexterity.
So let's see. $16.
16. Alright. With a little bit of work, you manage to finagle the lock. So it is unlocked now.
Unlocked.
Okay, should we do the usual thing of everyone get ready to get ready? I open the door with my thaumaturgy while everyone else has ranged attacks ready to pretty much bomb whatever happens to be behind the door.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
the usual
much.
idea.
Sure, I'll have
Yep.
my bow
Ray
and
Frost?
arrow ready.
Edward sets back.
The blast.
Go invisible, ready, rare frost.
Yep.
My
And
longbow
crossbow.
is readied.
Okay, then upon sesame.
The door opens wide, and each of you stares in wonder as you notice an entire room filled with gold and very expensive gems.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Trap.
Shall I detect magic?
And
Uh,
and to see if there's any traps nearby in the room.
I could cast the Find Traps spell.
Okay, cool. You guys are good.
Let's
Okay,
do
you guys.
investigation before we burn a spell slot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys,
Right.
you guys are good.
Because that
Or
is a
or-
second level spell, and I only have 2 second level spell slots.
You guys are.
Go
You
ahead,
guys are
Uzuki.
good. Yeah, no, right. You guys are good. She'll successfully saved her saving throw, which means she's not going to be running right into that room. She would do it too.
I was going to say I got. Oh,
Even Stiletto didn't do that.
She had to live with Fiora and Carolyn and her too. Carolyn's side kicked in. She is eyeing the gold, though. It's like, eh.
Alright, well, I'm going to carefully peek inside the room and do investigation. It's only an 8, but that's what my character would do. So, by all means, someone who's better at it than me, go ahead.
Right. Peeking inside, you don't seem to notice anything.
I'll
Mia
also try
says-
to do a perception. Let's see. I'm pretty sure a 23 will get me something on perception.
Yeah, Mia said she also had a 24 in investigation. Yeah. Looking into the room, there appears to be no traps or anything that you can seem to find.
I guess someone didn't expect us to get into this room.
Well, if you guys
Detect
give me 10
magic,
minutes, I
maybe?
can check it, like, for any magic.
well, I'm going to try to detect magic.
Casting Detect Magic.
If
No,
you
I
cast
don't
it,
have. I don't have that. I just saying I'm going to check to see if I can sense any.
well, that'd be like an Arcana check, and I'll do
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Bombed mine, so you can go ahead and try. But
At
if you
17.
if someone can cast Detect Magic as a ritual, then by all means, let's do it.
Yeah, that's what I was
also got 17
suggesting.
on Detect Magic, on not Detect Magic, but on my Arcana check. So yeah, you know.
Well, should I step into the room to do it?
So
No, you don't need to. Detect Magic, just you can see things.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Anything
have
within...
it have a range?
Yeah, anything within 30 feet of you, and the room that you are looking at right now is a range of 30 feet. I'm assuming that's a radius because of the fact that it just says range of 30 feet. At a radius of 30 feet, you would be able to detect anything magical in the room because the room's only about 30 feet big.
Okay, doing that by the door. Just sit back and wait 10 minutes.
Alright. Yeah,
I'll
it
hang on to
says-
Chim.
yeah, it
Good
just
idea,
says
good
within
plan.
30 feet
Probably
of
a
you,
good
so-
idea.
Because she would have to roll another saving throw. Or she'd be diving into that gourd.
Actually, I looked up the lesser restoration spell that we got last session in those three or four spell scrolls, and that pretty much will let me cure poison or any other cure poison and a few other status effects. So let me double check.
Yeah, they're pretty versatile, but I don't think we need to do anything of that nature just yet.
Yeah.
Well, Halima is sitting by the door and doing her thing and letting the ritual start and end.
Alright. Well, at least start up. You detect a there seems to be some kind of a magical something roughly about the middle of the room.
Okay, there is something on the middle of the room. That's
You can see an aura around the object. You could get some
Yeah.
idea of the shape, and you could also determine what school of magic that it is.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's if you use an action, but yeah, basically. It's
Okay, so we've
Yeah.
waited 10 minutes. So we wait another 6 seconds for him to do that.
right. I'm just saying, it is an action to do that. So
Well,
you sense the magic. You can then say, okay, I want to know more about it, and then that's when you had to actually know more about it.
oh, okay, she is
Right.
focusing on what she can see in the middle.
All right. You do see a faint aura coming from a gem that is sitting in the middle of the room. It kind of sits above everything else that's in the room. That said, um, the and I have to look this up real fast because first edition doesn't have magical schools. Give me 1 second to figure this out. Where would that be? Where would schools of the different magic schools be in this handbook?
There is a magic section. It's just before the spell list. And I think that should have a little box listing all of the schools of magic.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Ahem. The schools of magic in alphabetical order are abjuration. I hope I didn't pronounce that right. It's a school that's protective in nature. Conjuration spells, duh, conjure stuff. Divination, again, duh.
Yeah,
In
enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, transmutation. I actually just got to that page.
Yep.
Yeah, seeing this now, I know exactly what this is. It is the thing in front of you. Double checking the wording of detect magic, but I'm pretty sure I know how this works. Yeah, it seems to be of the magic in the gem seems to be of some kind of enchantment school of magic.
So it's a mind control thing.
not necessarily.
Well, something like that.
It's enchanting. It's an enchantment. What the enchantment exactly does, you can't really say, but you're certain that it's definitely of some kind of an enchantment type magic.
And there's
Okay.
nothing else magical in the room?
Nothing else magical, just the gem.
Well,
So who wants to
Harley
get
must use this information to the others, at least.
Cat, ow!
Well, we've done all that we could do. I think the only thing left is to poke it with a stick and see what happens.
Well, I happen to have a stick, so I'll go into the room, look around, and poke it with my stick.
Oh dear.
Alright,
Be careful, Amon.
I'm assuming that's like a 10-foot pole that you're poking it with.
Well, it's my casting stick, so yeah, it's about 10 foot wooden stick. It's 10 foot wooden staff.
10-foot wooden staff, okay. It just, distance is, important on what it does. Alright, you move up towards the gem. You take out your staff and you poke it with your staff. The gem kind of rolls down the pile of gold that it's sitting on.
Okay.
What else is it gonna do?
It doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment.
Poke it again, Amon.
Well, Alima steps in and casts Mage Hand and from the doorway and just lifts it up to see if anything happens.
Alright. You cast your mage hand on the gem. Do, 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 do. There are way
Oh,
too
right,
many.
it can't activate magic items, I think.
Hmm?
Mage Hand, it can't activate magic items.
My Skype kind of glitched there for a moment. What happened after I poked the gem?
It hit the. You poked the gem, and it just kind of like rolled down the pile of gold that it was sitting on.
Okay.
And I said, poke it again.
Okay, well, sorry, it's just like I said, my Skype glitched, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go over to the gem and pick it up. I mean, didn't do anything when I poked it. It's not like it's going to do anything when I actually grab it. Ugh.
Alright. You're going to reach your hand down, grab a hold of the gem. And as soon as your hand actually touches the gem, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So it's coming.
Yeah, I think we all saw this coming.
Did Amon actually hear that?
Yeah, I heard that, and I botched it. It's a 10. It's a 10.
Alright.
Hey, what's going to happen to me?
Alrighty. You reach down, you grab a hold of the gem. As soon as your hand touches the gem, the gem begins to glow. In your mind, you hear the words, "Kill everyone."
Of course.
Of course, Amon turns to the others, and he has this sort of slasher smile. He's like, "Oh, guys." Oh yeah, you got to try and knock him on out. Sorry.
What do you mean try? It's us versus you, pal. You're going down.
And we had and Selena never loosed the arrow from her bow or released it, so.
Yep.
How much experience for the mage?
I know, right?
Well, he has to be at least a challenge rating, 6 or 7.
And
Jim's
the,
going,
and the
Jim's going,
crossbow won't be unloaded till it's fired.
Jim's going to look at, can I jump in the gold if I knock him out?
You can jump in the gold no matter what, but let's knock him out first.
Alrighty.
Yay!
So, are we rolling initiative or something?
You did
Already
roll
rolled
initiative already. I guess the question would become, you guys would have your readied actions, of course. So the moment he makes a move to attack you, you would attack. But the real question becomes, like, how well would you have been paying attention? I suppose pretty well.
Well, that's why what
yeah.
I'm going to do is, if he's turning to us and saying something, I'm going to roll an insight.
Right.
And I completely botched that. Oh well.
I'll try to roll an insight as well if my dice won't go onto the floor. Yay, now I'm throwing dice everywhere.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that. Have everybody roll an insight.
Okay, Jim's too busy, so Jim ain't going to do one. So...
That will be
let's-
a 14 for me. Now where did my
14 as well.
dice go?
14.
16 for Marie.
I crit miss on mine, so it's a 6.
Alrighty. Then
Do you
any.
do like a deception or a bluff or what?
No, you're not trying to hide anything. In fact, I
Yeah.
think you're being quite overt about your emotions. Basically, what we're trying to do is determine that something has changed within your noggin.
Right. The basically
Yeah.
it would be a set DC as opposed to a roll off. I would say anybody that did a like a 14 or higher would probably have probably realized that he's been dominated.
Ah, which means Marie.
Oh, great.
So
All right,
Domination.
so
Oh,
Marie,
just frickin' fabulous.
I
so
told you
Marie
so.
found it. So Marie found out. So immediately Chim finds out. It's like, yeah, we have to we gotta knock him out.
I got a 14, so I know it.
yeah.
Oh, you got a 14. I didn't know you had
Yeah.
a 14. I thought everyone rolled like a 11 or lower.
Yeah, I think
No, I got a 14 with my proficiency with insight.
yeah. I was thinking
Yeah,
Mist, Hane, and you all rolled high. I was thinking
Well, well, talking is a free action, so as soon as someone says, get him, we'll all know.
right. So
Okay, so
Here we go.
knock him out.
yeah. Basically, anybody who succeeded with the insight check, go ahead and make your readied actions, and then we'll just run in initiative order.
Halima did the, what was it, the ritual, so she won't have the ready action anymore.
Right, right.
Selena hasn't done anything. Will an 11 hit you card?
Nope.
Okay.
And
And-
Marie technically doesn't have a ready action because Chim's distracting her.
Then Edward.
I got everyone.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't-
rolled a
yeah,
1, so I only got
yeah.
a 6.
Sorry.
It's alright.
So yeah, so that means that it would have only been Selena. In that case, somebody shouts out, he's dominated or something.
Knock him out!
Selena shouts out, knock him out! And Thalia, hearing this, is going to make her way up to him. She gets advantage because he hasn't acted yet.
And that means sneak attack.
Yes.
Oh. Poor Squishy.
Yep. So. So 18 and 22 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
And then that's for 2 short swords, which would be a total of 6d6 damage plus 6, making. I like having all of these dice. 27 damage.
Okay, I am down to 12. I am down to 12 HP. So
Oh, I guess you wouldn't have liked the 10 that if my 11 had hit would have dealt.
So that is Thalia's move. Selena.
Yeah. I'm going to walk up to him with one of my long swords and a short sword. Oh. Never mind!
what'd you get?
A 2 and a 5 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
I mean, if an 11 doesn't hit, I don't think a 2 or a 5's gonna hit.
Right. Bear?
Jabbar.
Bear?
Oh, meh. No, actually, I'm gonna try and swing again with my swords.
Okie dokie lucky.
Will 15 hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, then we're gonna do 8 damage.
I am down to 4. So pretty much.
My other to hit was another 11. So
If anyone can do 4 points of damage this next turn, then you got me. Then I'm knocked out.
Just
Uh,
don't kill him.
Yep. It is Kaliel's turn now.
Alright, I'm going to be burning a first level spell slot. Five. Alright. The gemstone is going to take 8 points of force damage from magic missile.
Alright. The gemstone will take 8 points of force damage from the magic missile.
And it didn't destroy it?
No, it didn't destroy it.
Of course not. Well, that's it for me.
Alright. Gyogi, who's going to wonder what he should do after watching Kaliel attack the gem instead of attacking Amon.
Just grapple him.
Well, the reason I attacked the gem is because I could. I couldn't miss. If anyone else tried to do that, they'd have a lot of penalties.
Right. This is a good point. And I'm dropping my dice again.
Oh, why couldn't you miss?
I wish that this stupid hole in between my couch and my desk wasn't here. So Gyoki is going to take his crossbow and he's going to shoot at Amon, and the arrow is going to go flying way off towards the ceiling because that is a crit miss. Edward.
Well,
How
well, I'm going to try not to do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to hit him with my hand crossbow because. Actually, no. I am going to take out my dagger and hit him with it.
You can always deal non-lethal damage, you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to do a lot of damage to him still.
Yeah.
Will a 24 hit your AC?
Yep.
Don't worry, it's not a crit.
You're down. You're down. You don't need to roll damage. Minimum will bring him down.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Bonk.
Sorry about that.
You just hear from Ching. You just hear from Ching. Ding, ding, ding. KO.
Okay, now what are we gonna do?
I'm going to
They
aid him.
can't take the gem.
Destroy the gem.
Why destroy the gem when we can just throw it to the guard?
Well,
we can't exactly touch the gem.
Well, that's why. That's why you use your swords.
Well,
Mage hand doesn't activate any magic items.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When Amon goes down, the gem begins to glow brightly. At that moment, the gem, a ghostly figure kind of appears around the gem, forming into some sort of specter.
Oh, there. And I'm right next to it.
Here. I'm
Yeah.
next to it too.
So that whole
Yeah.
thing that I said a moment ago about destroying the gem, let's get on that.
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
dear. Well, at least Selena has a magic weapon.
Yeah. Speaking of said glowing silver longsword, I'm gonna try and hit the gem with it.
Well, before you can attack the gem, being that I'm assuming that was it for Edward's turn.
Yeah.
It is the gem has an initiative of 17, therefore the specter that was in the gem has an initiative of 17. So therefore, once Edward is done.
Well, again, Edward didn't know that was going to happen, so yeah.
Neither
Yeah.
did I.
But the
Nobody knew
thing
that was
is, he
gonna
would
happen.
end this turn, and then that would happen.
Thanks, come back.
Maybe it's a friendly ghost.
What happened the last time we thought that?
Yeah, it was me that did that. Thank you very much. Wasn't
Sorry, I
it me
seem to
and
have the
Ghost?
wrong monster
Okay,
here.
going wrong.
Hang on. It is not
You're
the monster that I
typing.
thought it was. 1 second. I have the wrong monster open in my monster manual. Where is it?
Seriously though, the tiefling always see this. I swear, if we run into another ghost, I am getting the heckling because the last 2 times we've dealt with the ghost, I've been badly hurt. Heck, this time I got knocked out by my own damn party.
Well, don't grab enchanted gems.
Oh, we didn't know what type of enchantment it was. He wasn't exactly specific.
We didn't know. Exactly. But you just grabbed it
Right.
anyway. If we had the identify spell, we could figure it out, but we don't. We just know that it's enchanted. It's very bad to use things that we don't know what they do.
Well, we do have the identify spell, but it has a cost.
Yep.
You can cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, but it still has a cost, doesn't it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, if you use it as a ritual, it doesn't use up a spell slot.
No, I mean material cost.
Yeah, it would still have the material cost.
What is the material cost?
A pearl worth at least 100 GP.
Didn't we get a pearl earlier in the dungeon?
That was just 50 GP, I think, or something. It was a
Yeah.
cheaper one, at least.
Yeah, whatever it was that you got earlier wouldn't have been worth 100 gold. In either case, Edward, you're standing right next to the ghost.
Yay!
Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh man, my charisma isn't nearly as high as Edward's dad.
I actually find it interesting that this is a charisma saving throw. I figured it'd be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm glad it's not me then.
Oh wow, I botched that badly.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, a 4.
A 4? Oh
Okay.
dear. Yeah.
Sorry.
So the spirit of the gem reaches forward and touches you in the chest. The gem then floats into your hand, dominating you as the ghost vanishes inside of your body.
Well, at least I'm holding a dagger. It's not like I'm going to switch to my bear weapons.
You are basically dominated.
Yeah,
So you would switch to whatever weapon you felt was the best one to do whatever you were told to do.
Yep.
Well, I'm right next to Edward.
Being that is all the ghost can do, it doesn't appear to be able to then do anything once it has possessed. Yeah, it is.
Oh, and hey, we have a full round of actions before Edward gets to go again.
Yep. Exactly. Woo!
It is
Which
a
is
mon's
good,
turn,
so-
but from what I understand, it was probably non-lethal damage, so he wouldn't be making a death saving throw. So since he's knocked out, then it would be Halima instead.
Oh dear, do you think I can manage to hit the gem somehow? Anyone?
I really don't know. I think that's what we should be aiming for, but at the same time, it's going to be a difficult hit.
Yeah, but I do have pushback, so it should fly off.
Dude, if you can't hit it, you can knock it out of his hand.
Exactly.
Right?
So let's try that.
I'd say you have disadvantage on hitting it because it's such a small object.
Sure, okay.
Excuse me, can I make an out of character suggestion?
Okie
You know-
dokie.
Well, I do kind of have a hold person spell, so if someone had healing, revive me, I get up, I cast hold person on Edward, then we can just maybe hold person, then they'll keep him from moving anywhere, and we can just, and hopefully they'll make him drop the gem, and we just get the heck get the heck away. Just a
Uh,
suggestion.
I do have the Cure Wounds spell.
Oh,
All right, well, we can worry about that on the turn of people who can actually do that.
yeah.
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 Yeah, like I said, just a suggestion.
So disadvantage. Let's see. First bullet. 10 will it hit,
10 will not hit.
and 12.
12 will hit.
Oh, okay. Then it's pushback and let's see damage. Seven damage to the gem.
Alright. The gem goes flying out of Edward's hand.
Woot!
Because the Edward is out of Edward's hand, the ghost is forced out of his body.
Because the Edward is forced out of Edward's hand.
Because the gem is forced out of his hand. Edward, because the ghost was forced out of your body, you are now immune to being possessed by the ghost.
Huh. Sweet.
Does he know that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I got a nasty headache.
The ghost would know that, though. Alright. That said, anything else?
No, staying by the door.
Alright. Marie and Chim.
Alright. What's Marie gonna do? I'll come back to Marie in a second because I have an idea. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. Okay, how far the Jim got? Let's see. The Jim got knocked out. It's on the floor. All right, Jim's going to walk. I guess walk up and slam her fists into it. It's
Alright.
gonna be interesting because it's gonna.
And your fists, I assume, count as magic weapons because they're
Yes.
homunculus? Okay.
Yes. 12 versus AC.
12. That's a hit.
All right.
Is it lying prone?
I am prone.
It is not
Good question.
prone, no.
Is it
Damn.
technically helpless?
No.
Damn it. All right.
It has a spine, doesn't it?
8. So 8 versus its 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage. Alright.
Jim's going like it isn't cracking any.
No, it doesn't seem to, it doesn't seem to be like cracking or anything, but the ghost is reacting as if it's being hurt.
Okay, Joan's going to move away from it now, and you see Marie do something a little bit different than what she normally does. You see her pull out a vial of water. She's going to try to throw it at the gem.
Alright.
I don't know if it's going to be an attack or not. This could be interesting.
Well,
I'll just
If
do.
it's
How
like-
about this? Let's do a wisdom. Not a wisdom. A dexterity check. 12.
Dexterity check. Never mind on that. Yeah, 4.
All right. So now the gem's covered in water. Marie's now going to with her action, pull out, put it on, and then freeze the gem in place.
Alright.
See if that keeps the gem in place for a while.
Oh wow.
Well, I
very
mean,
interesting idea.
the ghost is what, like, moves around and stuff.
But now the gem's kind of stuck on the ground, frozen. Because what she did, the gem, it's about water, so like water and everything around it is pretty much frozen.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
yeah,
frozen
I
on the
didn't-
ground.
Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that the gem, like the gem was knocked out of the hand. Yeah, I guess it actually. guess actually the ghost probably would have been prone because of the fact that the gem was on the ground and the ghost forms around it. So
It
that's a thing I didn't think about. I was kind of thinking like the gem was like floating in midair, the ghost, formed around it. I didn't think about the idea that the gem probably hit the ground as it flew out, and so it's
Oh.
sitting on the ground.
okay, just out of curiosity. I was just 16. Okay, we're good. Still within the same damage.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's frozen on the ground. Let's see what happens.
Yep. So yeah, Thalia, she's going to move up to it. From the sounds of it, it sounds like nobody is adjacent to the ghost gem thing.
Nope, Marie moved the gem moved away.
It was
Nope.
it was pushed. I'm assuming several feet away. So
Yeah.
no, I'm next to Edward.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Jim-
would have been next to me. Well, Edward mostly, but yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
next to Edward and Amon's unconscious body.
All right. In that case, both of those are hit. Nothing's adjacent, so she doesn't get a sneak attack. So she will deal.
It's prone.
It's
So-
prone. There you go.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have
that's
advantage.
true. It is prone, isn't it? So that's. Okay, well, that makes things a heck of a lot different then. I have a 20 and I have a crit.
Well done.
So
Oh god,
let's
everything's
sneak-
doubled. Oh god, it is rogue.
Yeah.
Here goes Xena, rogue princess on it. Stab.
So her regular and then her sneak attack with the crit. Rolling 9d6 here. I've got. This is a crap ton of damage. So she runs up to the ghost that is currently lying prone. She draws out her short swords and she swings the first one, deals a good bit of damage, swings the second one, smashes into the crystal really hard. The ghost screeches in extreme pain. Yeah, it's hurting. She dealt, it was 32 damage to it.
Wow. Sounds like she rolled low.
Not really, she rolled average.
Well, 9d6. I mean,
It was
8d6 is 28 plus 6 would be 34. Add another d6 onto that, so your average would be, in the mid 30s.
Yeah. I mean, I got 3 threes, 2 twos, or no, 4 threes, 2 twos, a 4, a 6, and a 1.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit below average.
Yeah. Actually, no, I had 2 ones. I shifted
Anyway.
the dice. Yeah, anyway. More or less average with the 6 and the 1. So, something around there. Plus then her plus 6 because of 2 weapons. So. But yeah, anyway, so, Selena.
Yep. Okay, sorry, it's like I've been distracted a lot. So what's happened?
Hmm?
I've been distracted a lot.
The ghost is in pain, lying on the ground. Thalia's right next to it. She seems to have done a crap ton of damage to it.
Okay.
And she didn't
Um,
run away after.
No, she didn't move away after.
I'll go up to the ghost and hit it with one of my short swords and my glowing silver longsword.
Alrighty.
Okay. A 9 won't hit because you said it had an 11 AC. But a 20 will hit.
20 would hit, yes.
And so the 20 will go with my glowing silver longsword with 9 damage.
Alright. You cut through the gem, the specter screeches in pain, and the gem shatters apart as the ghost fades from existence.
Alright,
Oh,
Chin,
no
you
one
can jump
heard
into
that.
the gold now.
And then Jim jumps right into the gold.
And Edward's just gonna open the pocket and let the gold flow in.
Res me. It's when a guy can be blind, I will haunt you.
Selena will go
You're-
over
no,
to
dude.
Vaughn and cast.
Dude, you don't need to be resurrected. Roll a d4, and that's when you'll wake back up normally. You're not dying. You're just unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah, I did non-lethal, and that doesn't have you rolling the
One.
saving throws.
I got one on that D4, so
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
if we don't give you healing stuff, which we probably will at some point within the next few seconds, then you'll just wake back up in an hour.
I gained 1,000 experience from that.
I can absolutely say that I can't revive you. I'm a bloody sorceress. That's up to someone else.
Right.
I can't push in a feeling. We can.
And I could cast Goodberry and shove them down his throat.
Okay, you give him Goodberry, then I'll give him pushing and feeling.
Wow, I think it would be easier to get liquid down his throat than food.
So as the two of them are debating this, I'm going to go over to the pile of gold and collect some. They're just kneeling over his corpse. Should we give him the liquid or the berry?
You see in the background, you just see the Scrooge McDuck style Jim swimming.
Should you
I know why
take
he's getting both of them.
should you
How
take
pocket in the chin?
every bit of the treasure that is lying there in the room, that massive wall of text that I just copy pasted in is what you would find. Assuming you don't take any of the paintings, there are 10 of them. Each painting individually is worth roughly about 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just put them into my pocket.
Yeah, by the way, we will notice that, Edward. Oh, also, and this is important, you can't put it into a bag of holding unless it can fit within the opening. So it might not fit into your pocket. We probably have to put it in the actual bag.
It might. It probably will fit into my bag of holding because it's an actual bag.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
so
they're worth 1,000 gold pieces.
yeah, so somebody write all that stuff down or copy it down, whatever, and then we'll deal with it later.
I'm on it.
Yep. So that's
Like,
everything
I have
there that
everything.
you
So,
guys have obtained from this
so-
room.
Okay, sorry.
So-
I was going to say.
How much experience do we get for the druid?
Actually, the
Oh,
druid,
screw you!
actually, I probably should have factored everything in when I did the experience. Give me just another second here. I did factor in experience for knocking out Amon, but I did not factor anything beyond that. Well, I mean beyond that and um, uh,
Just
the
to
the
say, I
the
did the
ghost.
finishing blow on the druid.
That
Well,
should be right, I think. What was Halima's
and
experience again?
um,
659.
so are we doing the good berry and the fish and healing?
Yes.
I know. Put the good berry in his mouth and then wash it down with the potion of healing.
Okay,
Okay,
let's do
I
that.
had Selena has the most interesting experience now, and you will see it here in just a second. Why couldn't you have gotten one more experience?
Oh wow.
19,999 experience. Why couldn't you have one more experience point?
Anyway, after I can shove it like, oh god, oh wait, jump, guys, it's possessed. It's probably it took control of my mind. It's probably possessed unless. Or, you guys took care of the thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a waste.
But yeah, it doesn't. Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll for HP for Carmen's character. Let's see, where is it? Ah. You recover 6 HP from the potion of healing.
After forcing one good berry down your throat, I'm gonna give you the other 9. So
There, Selena's now at a perfect 2,000 or 20,000 experience.
Okay, so
That bothers me.
Wait, what's the one more experience? Is that for the druid?
No, that's just me fixing the fact that everybody had 9 in their experience, and it was bothering me, especially with Selena's 19,999.
yeah,
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make that 2,000, but I can't just make that 2,000
20,000.
because yeah,
But-
20,000. I can't just make hers 20,000 because then that'll be 0, and then everybody else will have 9. So add one more experience point and make everybody flat 0.
I say that's because of the druid. But, okay.
Well, the druid's experience was already factored into
Okay.
the previous the 1,000 experience that I gave out. Whoops, why did I do that? So the 1,000 experience was the druid and the ghost together.
Once again, I repeat, you get.
I have to read this. Each good berry can also take the place of one meal. Good berry. One fruit can fill the stomach of a grown man. How many did you eat?
10.
10.
We got a fat druid now.
I can walk it off. Like, you get, like, people like not try, until you try spider meat. Trust me. Ugh. And don't ask how I know that.
So you all spend a few moments collecting all of the gold and treasure. Out of the remains of the magical crystal, you do manage to pick up a small shard that is no longer enchanted. If you were to sell it, it would probably be worth an extra 20 gold pieces. That said, aside from the treasure in this room, there really is nothing else except for a door to the north. And then, of course, the door on the northeastern side that led into the bedroom.
Do you think there's more treasure behind the next door?
Edward, check to see if someone do perception. Edward checks the traps. If it's locked, we unlock it. Then I voodoo it open. I thought we had this down by now.
14 perception. 14 perception.
Okay. Let's see. Sensing investigation.
The door is locked. As for what Kaliel hears, it sounds like the noises that you would associate with being in the hallway. Double checking your map, you do notice a room that appears similar to what you are in at the bottom right hand side of the map. That was the door that goes up into the hallway.
I wonder if they heard the scream that happened earlier. The ghost when it died.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Alright. So,
I'll step back and ready my Ray of Frost with being invisible.
Yeah, reading the blast. Blasting.
Already
It's still
my
locked.
bow and arrow.
Yep, I'll try to unlock it. Just... Oh wow, trying to.
yep. You fiddle with the lock, and it opens.
Okay. Step away and take out his hand crossbow.
Everybody ready?
Hi.
See?
Okay, then. Bagoom! Door opens with thaumaturgy.
Alright. And the door opens, revealing the corridor that you were in before.
And nothing else?
No, there doesn't seem to be anything out in the corridor.
Well, the invisible sorceress. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So.
I'll.
Yeah. Okay. So Kaliel, you're up.
Yeah, I know. I'll walk out and take a look around.
Alright. What you assume to be the guard room based on the noises being made in the room in front of you, or is in front of you. I don't know how I was trying to say that. Turning to your left, you are again familiar with the corridor that leads down towards what you assume to be Radatha's chamber. There are some guards there. You notice that they do actually seem a bit more on edge than the last time you had seen them.
Alright. So there's no one standing in front of the guard room, which is just across the hall?
There's guards there. There isn't like a guard room or anything. It's just about eight guards standing in front of the room that you assume is Radatha's.
Okay. And they're probably looking down the hall?
Yeah, they seem to be looking down the hall with their weapons readied.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go back and tell everyone.
Well, I suppose we don't go that way right now.
We can't even get into the hallway. They're staring down the hallway.
Well, back to the secret passage then. Let's take the paintings there at least.
Yeah, you would be able to get to the secret passageway because there is the curve there they wouldn't be able to see around.
Am I looking at a different part of the map? Because if we are in the lower right-hand room, and I step out into the hallway, I look all the way down to my left, and I would see the guards, right?
Yeah,
So if I was not invisible, they would see me. That means if we leave that room, they'll see us, even
right.
though we just have to like go a little bit to the right, and then we're back in the secret passageway.
I meant like back the way we came from.
Yeah, back through the wizard's bedroom, which is not on the map there.
All right.
Remember that the map isn't complete. You were handed a map, and then he said that the Fire Knives may have changed things around.
Yep.
So the wizard's rooms aren't even on the map. So if you look there in that bottom right hand room there, it's not on the map, but there's actually a door on that northern like wall on the far right side there.
All right. So yeah, we could do that.
Yep.
Go back to the hidey place and sneak our way around.
And go back around.
With the paintings.
Oh yeah, those are in the bag.
Yep, they're in my bag of holding.
Alright.
Oh, they fit there.
So making your way back to the secret door, you make your way all the way around through the wizard's bedroom, back through his whatever that was, library. Finally make it to the secret door and into the secret hallway.
Well,
So now you are in that hallway again.
let's just close the door behind us at least.
Okay, so we went down that. So we went down that one passage. Should we go down the other passage? No, that we didn't take before.
No, you did not go down the left side.
Oh, that way. Lead the way. Whoever wants to.
I'll be taking up the rear, considering I'm pretty badly hurt due to my own stupidity.
Oh,
Yogi is just gonna do his thing by staying in the back. Thali's gonna sit about the middle. As you make your way down that path, according to your map, there is a secret door to the north. There's also a secret door down to the south, which you note as being the guard room. There also appears to be a secret door a little further down to the south into a room that you're not familiar with, along with a secret door at the end of the corridor.
Well, we know there's people in the guard room, so that's at least something. Should we check out the other doors, or should we just try to take out the guards?
Let's check out the other doors. Then take out the guards if there's nothing behind those other doors or nothing.
Good idea.
yeah, let's do that.
I'll do a perception on the doors. That's a hell of a lot better. 23 perception.
Investigation check is 17.
Alrighty. The northern door, you can hear people talking inside. The first southern door, of course, is the guard rooms. Of course, you can hear guards talking. Let's see. Do. making your way to the end of the corridor, there's another door that goes to the south. You notice that in this door there appears to be something like eye holes in the wall, like holes that are like specifically designed to be big enough for you to look through. Glancing in, you see what you assume to be a cleric based on his garb, dressed in a sickly green robe. At his side stands a massive troll.
They have trolls in
be
here.
the cleric seems to be digging through some sort of um, documents of some kind.
Huh.
Oh wait, who notices these things?
That whoever was doing the perception check, I think Kaliel. She's the one that would
Yeah.
have been looking through the eye holes.
So I see a cleric digging through some stuff and a troll.
Yeah, there's a cleric dressed in sickly green robes with a troll at his side. The cleric seems to be digging through some sort of documents.
Well, the fact that the troll isn't killing him tells me that they're working together. um,
And
so,
he's and this is out of character. He's wearing green, not red.
Yep.
yeah, but trolls are generally not good. So what we could do, if I am not suggesting diplomacy, you know what? I'm going to roll an insight on the troll. That's going to be a 9. But then again, it is a troll. Does it look angry at the cleric?
It seems passive towards the cleric.
Okay, good. In that case, what we could do is if we want to fight, we could pop open the door, slay the troll, non-lethal the cleric, and then ask him what the hell is going on. Because I'm willing to bet diplomacy is not going to work if there's a troll involved. But we could try that too. Those are just my suggestions. But I will inform the rest of the party about this.
Right.
Selena will say, he's wearing green robes. He's might not be working for the Fire Knights.
Was there anyone with... there was some dead guard and all that stuff, so it might be northeast south.
I will note that green robes have been mentioned to you before. If someone would like to do a history check to try to remember.
I
Sure.
suppose Selena will try to do a history check.
I've got
10.
on history.
14.
Sorry, what was it you said, Amon?
16 on the history check.
16 on the history check.
I got a 10.
So 10, 14, and 16.
You all seem to remember Fulani mentioning something about a cult in Ulash with clerics that wore green robes. Something about trying to revive a dead god or something to that degree.
Guys, he's a cultist. So, my personal philosophy when it comes to cultists is burn them.
Also, bad color choice. Ugh.
Who cares about the color? He's a cultist. Kill him.
Hey, he may just be red-green colorblind. Don't put it too hard on him.
You're being really diplomatic about this, aren't you?
Well, I'm actually colorblind, but I agree that if he's a cultist, he should burn. I would recommend, though, that we... Actually, that's difficult, because if he heals the troll, that'd be bad for us. I still say we should take down the troll.
Well, we don't have to kill off the cleric. We can just knock him out and then get the troll.
We could do that too. Probably would be safer if we have to do both anyway.
How far away are they from the door?
Um. Do. They seem to be more off to the left side of the room. The troll's kind of standing in the middle of the room while the priest is sitting on a bench about 20 feet away from the secret door. As he's filing through the documents. The room itself is about 20 foot by 40 feet.
I would like to take the guard post first. In the back. Then again, we have to do this at some point anyway, so I guess.
Hey, if we're worried about the guards, I can always... Something I was thinking about while your guys were discussing this, I can always freeze the door shut.
Won't the cleric escape right away if he bust in and try to kill them?
No, it depends on how you attack. I mean,
You put the bear in front as a roadblock.
there are.
I would not like my bear to die.
Just a cleric. He...
According to your map, there are 2 doors in that room. Kellyel thinks she sees a 3rd door on the south side. So another door that's not on your map. There may be 3 ways for the cleric to get out, and he is more towards those doors than the troll is.
So we'd have to take the cleric out first and then the troll.
More than likely, yes. Which may not be the easiest thing to do, but I mean, it's up to you guys. Gyogi doesn't care what you do. Thalia is ready to fight anything that you ask her to go after. She's got a crossbow. She'll shoot at the cleric if you tell her to.
What's Kalia thinking?
In terms of killing them?
Trying to at least fight them, I mean. Stopping the cleric before he gets away and so on.
Yeah. You could try casting Hold Person. That'd be a thing.
Yo, got that.
Yep. Kaliel could try to be invisible, go over to the cleric, and then just wrestle him down. I mean, that's an option. We could use Vine Whip. Not Vine Whip. Is it Vine Whip? It's the one that you pull the guy.
Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip.
That's my Thorn Whip.
Yeah. So you could try to Thorn Whip him closer to you, and I could Ray of Frost to slow him down, so it'd be that much more difficult for him to get away. We've only got 1 Scroll of Silence, so we can't burn that on this. We have to save it for Radatha. What else do we have? As soon as we open the door, he's going to know. I could cast Haste on someone, but I'd be burning a spell slot. I'm not interested in doing that.
I also have Slow, but that'd be burning one of my two remaining well, 3 spells because, like I said, when I short rested, I got one of them back. So,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, I think the only thing that we can do to guarantee that the cleric doesn't run away is to just run up to him, get right into melee and beat the ever-loving crap out of him as soon as possible. We just all dogpile the fucker. Because, no, if when we open the door, we're going to get a surprise round, basically. If instead of readying actions, we have our surprise round, we all get into melee range with him, and we burn our actions to, do something bad to him. As long as we are within melee, he can't get away unless he disengages. And then he can only move up to his speed. He won't be able to open any doors. And if he tries to get away without disengaging, we'll all get opportunity attacks.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we just need to get the hell in there and surround him as best we can. That's really the only way I can think to do it.
Right, Operation Dogpile the Cleric.
Operation
Alright.
Charge!
What was behind the other secret door?
The only other secret door is the one at the end of the corridor.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that just leads into a. Looking at your map, you can see that one just leads into a hallway.
Yeah, so it was empty.
Yeah, you don't hear anything beyond that particular secret door or anything.
So there's no one that way.
And of course, Edward has discovered all of the pulley switches that open all of the Gond secret doors. So, all you have to do is say the word, and Edward knows right where the pulley switch is on all of the secret doors.
Oh. I suppose we're doing it if no one is against it.
Well, I'm fine either way.
Oh, let's go.
Alrighty. Then in that case, I assume that you're opening the door and rushing in with your surprise round.
Yep.
So that said, Thalia will let you guys move first in the surprise round. I actually really don't like the fact that she has the highest initiative anyway. So Selena.
Alright, so I'm going to go after him with my short, a 3 or a 16 hit him.
You have advantage. Don't forget.
Yeah, you would have advantage
Okay.
at this point too. But a 3 and a 6, no, neither of those are. 3 and
16.
16. 16. Sorry, I heard 3 and 6. 16 would hit him, yes.
Okay, so that'll be 7 damage.
7 damage.
And
Alright.
then going to attack again. 13 and 15.
No.
Okay. There's an armor class of 15, guys.
Alrighty. Kelliel.
Okay. So, I'm not really good in melee, and I have fire. So, alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move into melee, but I'm going to throw a fire bolt at the troll.
Alright.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Probably the firebolt first and then move into melee, because...
Yeah, he would be able to attack. He doesn't get reactions in the
that's
surprise
true.
round.
You're right. Yep, you're right.
Or should I do a Ray of Frost? That way, if he does try to escape, we can slow him down.
Up
Either
to
way.
you.
You know
Uh,
what? I think we should focus fire. So I'm going to Ray of Frost the cleric.
Alright.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
All right. That's 9 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet till the start of my next turn. And then I am going to move up into melee
Alright.
with my daggers out. And then that's it.
Alright. Gyogi, having no armor, is not going to melee him. He'll just shoot his crossbow because he really doesn't want to get anywhere near that troll, considering he has no armor. I closed my player's handbook on accident. Let's see, light crossbow, 1d8 piercing damage. So, fire with advantage, and never mind, either way. Edward.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run up to the cleric with my scimitars.
Alright.
And time to slashy slash. See. It's with advantage. Oh, ow. That's going to hurt.
It's a crit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God's a rogue crit. Well,
Yep.
Okay,
I had
let's
the feeling the
see.
cleric's dead. Would you like to be rolling non-lethal damage here?
Yeah, non-lethal damage.
I mean, with a crit, you're probably going to take him down.
I was going to sneak attack too. Well, I guess I can still do sneak attack. It's not.
Yeah,
as well,
you can.
I mean,
There's nothing saying you
yeah.
can't. Basically, what you're doing is you're coming in with the pommel of your dagger and hitting him right on that nerve on the temple.
Is sneak attack doubled? I mean,
Yeah,
to-
sneak attack is
Yes.
doubled too.
Everything's
In
double.
fact, it specifically says in the book, as an example, sneak attack is doubled.
okay. So 2d6 plus 3 plus 6, 3, 6.
Yep.
32.
32 damage.
Yeah, non-lethal.
Yeah. 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 I'll just say, even at full health, yeah, no.
It's like Edward comes in, slashes at him. Cleric goes down. He turns his head towards the troll and slashes again. So let's try again. Roll 19 hit.
And the troll, let's
Yep.
see. I had the cleric open, give me a second. 19?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, you don't need the cleric sheet to be open anymore. And 5 damage.
5 damage. Alright.
Yep. And that'd be it for my turn.
I'm on.
Now let's see. Cleric's down. I'm at low health, and there's a troll in the room. Yeah, I think let's see. I think I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Thorn Whip on the thing. So does a 16 hit does a 16 hit its AC? I think it does not.
16, yes.
It does.
Yes. Against the troll,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Double. Need to. I forgot how much damage it does because I'm at level 6. So give me a moment to get back to Thorn Whip. Oh, there can't. Okay, that's 2d6. Okay. Yeah. 6 is a plus anything. No, so Whoops. That was a wrong roll.
Hmm?
Nothing. Bleh. The troll takes 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Alrighty. Alright.
And I am not moving that thing closer towards me.
Alrighty. That said, unless you have anything else you want to do.
Actually, yes. As a bonus action, I can cast Flame Blade. So yeah, in case I do have to get into melee with this thing, I've got fire damage now. So yay!
Nice. Alright. So Thali is going to tear into the room there after the troll. She's going to roll a double crit.
Oh god. Alright. Well, that troll I'll be dead.
Only the one with the sneak attack matters.
I
And
know.
unless we have dealt fire damage to it, which I don't think we have, it'll regenerate.
Not
don't
yet.
worry
Halima
about
is
that.
going to shoot
Even if it's
fireball.
unconscious.
Not yet.
Yep.
Yeah, we have I think we have fire taken care of because I can do fire too.
That's a
We can.
pretty
I
average
just don't
roll.
think we've done it yet.
I know, but it's bad to get like shit ton beat out of it.
Just
Yeah,
waiting for a turn.
Yeah, that's a pretty average roll. It's mostly 3s, 2s, and 4s. So, let's see. Plus all of that, plus her modifier, which was 3, so 3 and 3, minus the health that it had. So Thalia comes tearing in there. She totally rips the troll apart, up one side and down the other. It's severely injured from that hit. I don't think that does anything special, dealing that much damage anymore. No, it used to, but it doesn't anymore. Halima.
Does doing the firebolt, but let's see. I still have the advantage, right?
Yep, because it's still the surprise round.
Brought a 9.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing else to do except just stay in the secret passage.
Alright. In that case, Chim.
Alright. Like how it went with Marie to Chim. It's just Chim. Anyway, so I'm actually that's what I'm gonna do. Chim's going to go ahead and walk up and get into flanking, all that fun stuff. Using Marie's turn, Marie's going to change Chim's fist into fire. And then Chim's going to punch with advantage because flanking. Oh, okay. No, that's a 25.
Yep.
Well, one up from critting. Okay, so D. I forgot what I changed the Chim damage to. I think it was I made it more. Okay. Oh, okay. 12 damage and one of its fire.
12
I rolled
damage.
low on that one.
Alright.
No, wasn't it?
Hmm?
How does it say work again? Let's. I don't know. One of it's some of it's fire. I just don't know how much it is.
I don't think it really matters. It's not that it's weak to fire, it's just that if it takes fire damage, it can't regenerate.
Oh, never mind. That was 8 points of fire and 1 point of bludgeoning. So he just took 8 points of fire. I don't think it matters,
Alright.
but still.
Yeah. It's not like it's not weak to it or anything, it just stops its regeneration.
Alright, so yeah, it just took a shit ton of fire. So no regeneration for you.
Right? Alright. I'm assuming that's that.
Yep, that'll be it for that.
Alright. Selena, see if you can kill the thing. Oh wait, Selena said she'd be right back. In that case, we'll do Kaliel and come back to her when she's back.
Alright, cleric down. All that's left is a troll, so I'm going to throw a fire bolt at it with my dice staying on my desk. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Nice. And nice. 14 fire damage. Ow.
Yeah, it is dead.
Excellent. So, taking out rope and tying up the cleric, and then looking through all the papers that he was looking through.
Anything else in the room?
The room you currently stand in appears to be some sort of a waiting room. There's benches that line all of the walls. Paintings that don't look like they're worth very much lining the walls as well. Let's see. The carpet is well worn from the pacing of many feet. Most recent sets belonging to the priest and his bodyguard. The papers that he is ruffling through detail a lot of technical, a lot of. It has a lot of technical wording. If somebody wants to try to understand it, you can roll an intelligence check.
I'm on it. I got a 10.
Got an 18.
Alright. Halima, you take hold of the documents, you spend a couple of minutes perusing them. The basic gist of what they say is referencing the Azure Bonds. One particular document seems to reference that it seems to be asking Radatha to send more what's the word? It says to send more volunteers to Ulash. The gate is still not open.
Well, Halima tell us the other ones what they say and stores them into her bag. The documents, I mean.
Okay, I'm going to do a history check on Ulash because that sounds important.
All right.
17 on the history check for Ulash.
Thinking about it, there was supposedly some sort of horrid creature that came out of Ulash a few weeks ago. You remember that it was destroyed, but beyond that, you're not entirely certain about too much, especially nothing concerning a gate. That certainly sounds quite suspicious, especially considering the horrendous creature that you seem to recall something about it being a shambling mound of moss or something to that degree.
Yeah, Amon's gonna be like, huh, that's weird. Why would you want to go to Ulash? The only thing that happened there recently was this giant monster made of moss or something, and that was killed by some people. But I don't know nothing about a gate that's supposed to be there. Add that to the list of places we're gonna need to check out, people.
Alright.
How do you spell the place name?
Ulash, it is that.
Okay, thank you.
Something else that you might remember of Ulash is in the Wizards library. You remember that the book on Tyranthraxis referenced that he was driven from Ulash by the Moanderites, who created a powerful artifact called the Gauntlets of Moander, which chased the demon's followers from the city.
Like, Amon's like, oh yeah, that might be where the gauntlets are. Oh crap.
I'm trying to double check if there's anything else.
Amon's sort of piecing together. He's like, wait a second, like the forces of Tyranthraxis were driven away from there, so they might be sealed up behind a giant gate. So, and the only thing, or this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to. He's at this point. He's just muttering to himself, just trying to remember all the crap that's going on. That's, from how long he's been there.
Right.
Well, he's been alive at least.
What was your history check again?
17.
Okay. After muttering to yourself about that, I just found something else that you would have remembered. A spark kind of goes off in your brain as you remember something about there being an ancient temple beneath the city of Ulash that was recently discovered.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was recently there was an ancient temple discovered under the city of Ulash. How can I forget? Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of got knocked out a little bit ago. My brain might be a bit scrambled.
A forgotten temple underneath a town, and a reference to it in this place, and I don't think it's anything good in there.
Considering the forces of Tyranthraxis used to be there, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't find one of it, something related to the big bad Mother Hubbard there.
I suppose that's where we go next after we're done with this place.
Oh, goody! Ancient temples, loads of traps, loads of hazards, and loads of danger.
At least it will smell better than the sewers.
I'll give you a point there. Oh, so how are the rest of y'all doing? In terms of stuff, you guys find stuff on, or are we just waiting for the guy in the green robes to wake up?
I think we're just waiting for him to wake up.
Could we move some other room instead, like back to the storage or something?
Yeah, and in case he tries anything, well, I still have my flame blade.
So yeah, it doesn't take long after Amon finishes his rambling before the cleric wakes up with a groan.
Oh, goody, he's awake.
Yeah, I was worried that I hit him too hard.
So who wants to play good cop and who wants to play bad cop? Because I am more than willing to play bad cop with this guy.
Well, I'm just going to prepare my blast, and if he tries to scream, I guess I'll just...
I would suggest we have Kaliel and... I keep forgetting his name, the bard.
Gyogi.
Gyogi. Tapped him.
Alright.
Now the blast is ready. Go ahead.
Alright, so he's waking up.
Yep.
Alright. I did, by the way, bind his hands and specifically his fingers so he won't be able to cast spells. And, I guess I'll just ask him, what were you looking for?
Weren't looking for nothing.
That's double negative.
So you're telling me you were sorting through all them papers there for fun?
He says he was here to present the papers to Radatha.
So you were looking for something?
Uh, I have no idea how to respond to that. I mean, he's there to speak with Radatha.
Let's just
He's
say
not
the
there to
cleric.
find something.
Let's just
There
say the
to
cleric's an
present.
idiot.
Just get yourself into the character. I mean,
Yeah.
how would you respond to if someone said, "Well, we saw you looking through something. You can't say that you weren't."
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was here to present. He wasn't here to. He wasn't here to look for anything. He was here to present. He was looking through the documents to be sure that he understood the topic that he had to speak about.
Okay, so that's what he says.
Right. Something
All right.
along those lines.
Don't you just hate speeches?
Using smaller and more ignorant words.
Something like that.
I hear. Oh, okay.
Well, actually, here's a question. Does he have the tattoo on his arm?
He does not have the tattoo on his arm.
Be good. Ask him how to get rid of them. Like, if he knows any secrets to it.
Yeah, but we already know how. Either we need a really powerful cleric spell, or we need to kill the people who put them on.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there's any trick to it that only they know. Since these people set them and all.
Yeah. No, I mean, are you asking the cleric in character about that?
Oh no, I wasn't in character. Since
Okay.
it's
Just
not.
kind of
It's Kaliel doing the interrogation right now.
right.
I'm just not sure what to ask the guy. So, anyone have suggestions?
Yeah, I've got a question. Can we kill him yet? And that is in character, actually. It's like,
Oh dear.
what part of
Selena will just sigh.
I don't like cultists. All right, they worship demons, and despite my heritage, I don't like demons.
Yeah, well, hey, everyone makes mistakes. I'm going to actually look at the cleric as I say that. Everyone makes mistakes. And some people can change their ways.
Amon just rolls his eyes like, yeah. I'll always strive for a better future and all that. I still think a flaming blade through the skull will fix his problems.
Well, think about it this way. I am a pirate, and I'm with you guys, so...
Fair deception. You're a good pirate.
There's no paladin in this group.
Wait,
You're a good
have you
pirate.
told us before that you're a pirate, actually?
Well...
The people who've been with them.
Yeah.
The people who's been with them for a while probably already knows. I don't think he's
Yeah.
spilled the beans on anyone who hasn't been with us.
Yeah, I just wondered if
it's-
openly saying it.
It's, basically, it's been, I've been told that our group has been together for a while now, so... a long while, so I'm guessing you guys would have known that he is a pirate and a governor.
Right.
Okay. If we can't figure out, if I can't kill him yet, then we might as well figure out who he works for.
And yes, is the case right? I'm a good pirate.
So,
Kaliel is actually going to sit down in front of him, just, kind of casual. So, who are you working for?
He stares at you for a moment and says, "Why do you want to know?"
I'm going to expose my arm and show him the Azure Bond. That's why. I kind of want to get rid of it.
He stares at it kind of wide-eyed and he goes, "They actually worked?"
More or
oh yeah,
less.
they worked all pretty. They work all right. This guy, if you ask me, this guy doesn't seem to know what the heck's going on.
He will point to the second mark on your arm, which happens to be the hand with a gaping mouth on it. And he'll say, "Them."
All right. Do you like working for him?
He shrugs. It's
As I
alright.
say, it pays the bills.
It's alright.
It's kind of not what I was getting at. You see, we met some of the fire knives back in the sewers before we came here. They weren't too keen about working for Radatha. I can't imagine anyone who'd put these things on other people could be really trustworthy. I mean, since they work, who's to say you're not next to get one?
Our order is... What's the word I'm looking for? Crap, sorry. I know what he needs to say, but I can't think of the words for it. He says the bonds don't work on our order.
Well, that's kind of odd. Seems to be working on just about everybody. Why don't they work on you?
Haven't figured that out yet.
But you're trying to.
Not too much. I mean, the other volunteers work pretty well.
But it's only people your order, you're saying. Doesn't work on them.
Right.
There's something that you do that other folks don't?
I'm not sure.
Well, what kind of stuff do you do?
Well, we serve Melander.
Alright. Anyone else do that?
Not any of the volunteers so far.
Well, that's a thing. Anything else?
He shrugs.
Why do you keep calling them volunteers?
He says, "'Cause they come, they volunteer, we use them. Most die, but he shrugs after he says, "But."
But what?
I don't really care.
Well, that's all. No, good. Well, he keeps justifying why I should put my flame blade through his skull. So, just like people, one quick stab, and I swear I will not feel remorse for this guy.
He doesn't seem too afraid to die, to be honest. It may be because, his god is the god of death, but
Well, if his god is the god of death, well, I think he'd be welcoming a chance to see the guy he worships. Because he's gonna end up with him sooner or later. I'm just speeding up the process.
I don't really care about him. It's a cultist, and we already know where we have to go next.
Yep, we're just finding out ancillary information to the who's, where's, why's. Oh, and another question: how are you getting these quote unquote volunteers?
Find them.
Is there other than volunteers, do you persuade people? Like persuade people to have the bonds put on them, or is this more, or or do you force them? Because most of us were forced. I remember signing up to get this tattoo on my arm.
Let's see. He says, I don't know. Fire knives bring in people, we bond them.
Oh, so once again, you guys are to blame, and and once again, I want to stick a flaming sword through you. We keep going around in circles, and I keep coming to the same conclusion. I want to kill this guy.
Let's see. He would actually say something now, but I gotta look up the information on this. Give me 1 second, real quick. Because he does have a thing at this point that he would state. I just have to find the name that he would say. Oh, apparently that is. He will kind of chuckle a bit and say, do what you want. High Priestess Mogian will be certain that my death is not in vain.
Mogian. High Priestess Mogian.
Mogian.
Huh. So, I'm guessing she's the leader of your little order?
She is the High Priestess of Moander, chosen by Moander himself.
Edward's going to say, I generally doubt that she would care about one of the lesser clerics.
Goody, so I can kill him.
Edward's just trying to point it out that his death would not mean anything.
Well,
Really?
he can't
Makes me feel better.
alert anyone.
Yeah. He's
He's
not,
just
again, he's not too concerned about his death simply because he serves the god of death. So as far as he's concerned, if he dies, he gets all kinds of benefits. So,
death will only get stronger.
right.
Just kidding.
Basically, yeah, that's exactly it. As far as he's concerned,
I was referencing Darkness Rising.
you may strike me down, but I will only get stronger. Star Wars. That's what I was thinking when you said it. But yeah, that's essentially his viewpoint here. Is that you strike him down, whatever. He's a cleric of Moander. He serves the god of death, and so he doesn't really care. He figures that when he passes on, he will, if not become stronger, then he will get all kinds of benefits for serving his god.
Okay, if that's what you think, then how about we do it another way? Instead of killing you, why don't we just throw him somewhere where why don't we just let him rot in jail or something along these lines? Sure, killing you might make me feel better for all the crap that you guys put us through with these stupid bonds. But if you're just gonna get rewarded in death, why not keep you alive for as long as possible?
Do you really want to drag him through all those tunnels?
Maybe feed him to that giant crocodile. That'd be hilarious to watch.
We happen to know an empty jail cell.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I mean, besides, we're just gonna clear this place out. No one's gonna come looking for him.
You are
Well, we could-
evil, dude.
We can. I mean, we could always just bind him and gag him and leave him here.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we should do that.
Well, someone is
Yeah,
going to
besides-
come to this room at some point.
No, we bind him, gag him, throw him in Gilgi's old cell. They go on our merry way.
Or
Yeah,
bind him,
right.
gag him, and then throw him in that cell where we got all the paintings in gold, because apparently no one goes there either.
Yeah, I actually like that play a bit better.
Oh, and by the way, that gemstone used to house a ghost. Just saying.
I got possessed by said ghost, so yeah.
That bloodstain is where we killed the cleric. The druid.
I got yeah. As you can see, I got better.
Right.
Monty Python reference now.
So yeah, if you got nothing left to give us, just gag him, then toss him back into that room where the freaky gemstone was.
Well, I am going to ask him. Don't you have any family back home?
He says no.
Well, don't you wish you did?
That is a question. What would his views be on having
Family.
family?
Well, roll it with D20. Because, again, this is just an NPC and, well, they
Yeah.
have different sort of personalities and such.
He says he serves his god. If his god decides to award him with a family.
Oh, you serve the god of death. Why would he reward you with something living? I'm not asking you what your god wants. I want to know what you want.
To serve my god.
So he's a crazy religious fella.
He's a cultist, of course he is.
Yeah, he's a cultist.
He's a crazy.
Yeah, but there are cultists that aren't religion crazy like that.
Yeah, not all of them are, crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's like-
apparently this one is. So,
Yeah.
Kaliel is just going to shake her head, very disappointed. I wish I could help you, but you only care about one thing. You don't care about other people, so there's nothing I can do. And I'm going to walk away and let other people deal with them.
Yeah, again, it's kind of like regular religion here. It's either you're extremely crazy or not as crazy and think rationally.
Yeah,
Right.
he's completely lost touch with reality, so nothing we can do.
Yep. Well, since he's already tied up, I'm gonna grab the rope and start dragging him back to the room that we got all this treasure in, just to leave him there for until he dies a slow, painful death, unless anyone wants to stop me.
Well, we'll come back for him later, if we remember.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
If we remember.
I'll be right back, guys.
Don't forget to gag him. Like now.
Yeah. Okay. Take a bit of rummage through my bag. Here we go. So, I still have a pine cone in his mouth from my compote's from my compote bag.
Yeah.
Ow! No, that's not gross. That's painful. Have you ever actually
Yeah, I know.
bitten into a pine cone?
Yeah, that I was like, ow.
Yeah. I told you. When it comes to cultists, he's a no love for the cultist. So stuff the pine cone in his mouth, put something else put some cloth over his mouth so it stays there and drag him back. I'm always having fun right now.
Also, make sure his feet and make sure his ankles and legs basically hog tie him. Because if he can move, he can get out.
Don't worry, I'll do that when I'm done dragging him there. I'm dragging him I'm going to be dragging him by pretty far. Not gonna, I might accidentally knock him into a few walls while I'm dragging him. Maybe.
Right, and be sure to put the shards of the ghost crystal right near him.
I will. You act like this is the first time I've tortured a cultist.
I mean, he likes the god of death so much, he must love ghosts.
I'll be right back.
So
yeah.
we know who to kill after Radatha. So Mogion, I guess.
Just
Alright.
waiting for the druid to get back.
And after dragging him back, hitting him into the wall 2 times, hog tying him, and pretty much, and just for Han's own personal pleasure, stabbing him once with the flame blade. He comes back. Yeah, with a smile. He's like, "Oh, I have not had that much fun in a while."
I am scared of you.
Yes. I don't know when you're on our side. It's bad enough when you're possessed. So meh.
Yeah, like
We don't know what he would do if he's possessed.
yeah, you guys kind of knocked me out before. You guys kind of knocked me out before I got possessed. Before I could do anything possessed. You know what happens if I mind controlled? I'll call down the goddamn thunder. If I'm outside, but possessed, then again, I'm kind of an old tiefling druid that's seen a lot of crap in my life. So yeah, and I hate cultists with a burning passion. So shall we continue?
I forgot to ask him about the tyrant trackers, but oh well.
You're really scary.
Come on,
He's
just
not that scary.
smiles.
Yes, we should continue.
Alrighty.
Kaleo has no idea why you think he's scary, but okay.
So, from this room, there are 3 doorways, 2 of which are on your map, 1 of which is not. There's a door to the northwest, a door to the northwest on the wall, and then on the same wall, there's one that's not on your map, which is on the southwest.
Perception check on the southern door. That's going to suck. Moving on.
We're on 8th, so I guess that doesn't work either.
Alia rolled a 7, so that doesn't help.
Edward, do you want to check for traps?
I got a 20. I'm gonna roll a 20 perception on the door that Kaliel tried. Seriously, I got it. I got a 20. So anything behind the door that Kaliel tried.
22 on investigation.
If worse comes to worse, I could always cast the Find Trap spell.
Well, again, I rolled the 22, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. In the way of the investigation check, there does not appear to be any sort of traps, locks, etc. on the door.
Clear.
In the way of the perception check, you hear the sound of something on the other side of the room. Trying to think of what exactly it would sound like.
Have Felina roll a nature check.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah.
Or whoever rolled high for perception.
Yeah. Whoever it was that did the high perception, roll a nature check.
Selena doesn't have very good nature check. She just has average intelligence, so
I rolled
no
again.
proficiency with it.
I rolled again doing nature and another 20. But then again, I got a +6 in nature, so.
Right. I don't think that I don't know that you would be able to determine it since you didn't hear it.
I was the one that did the
Oh, you did
720.
that.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
was the one that
never
heard
mind.
it. So
Okay, I thought it was Selena that rolled the, because she was talking. Sorry.
No.
Um, it sounds like it sounds kind of like um I don't want to say a growl, but it's a sort of neutral sound that you would expect to hear from, say, a lion or a tiger or something like that. It's not a purr, but it's not like a growl or anything like that, I want to say.
Amon's like, okay, I'm not sure what it is, but it sounds like a large ma- feline mammal. Might be a lion, might be a tiger. I know it's not a bear. Oh my! But still, there's something behind that door. So, shall we do our normal plan of me doing thaumaturgy to open the door and everyone unleash salvos if it tries to attack us?
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
just
fine
back
with
away
that.
a bit first.
Yeah, because I know from reading The Hobbit that a dragon snoring often sounds like a large cat purring. So go invisible.
Come on,
Um,
this is it being a dragon.
I will be ready to do an animal handling check and start preparing to cast Speak with Animals.
All right, I'll go invisible and ready my frost bolt for when it shows aggression toward us.
Alright.
And when everyone's ready, Amon waves his hand and says, "Open." I'm running out of fancy. I'm running out of fancy terms. All right.
The door opens. Inside is a small, about 20 by 30 room, about 20 wide, 30 long. There are a set of mats strewn out on the floor for what you would guess would be like practicing gymnastics and like combat skills and things like that. For the most part, it kind of looks like some kind of a large training area. In the far corner, standing with a chain around its neck, is a large lion.
Does it show aggression towards us?
It's just standing there at the moment.
So it's not chained or anything?
It's chained
Yeah,
by
if
the
it's
Yeah, it's got a chain around its neck.
Oh,
if it's chained up, then I don't think we would be attacking.
In this case, I will cast Speak with Animals.
Alright.
we could feed the troll to it.
I still got crocodile meat if you're hungry.
So, I'll slowly approach the lion and say, "Hello."
The lion gives you a low bow. Sort of a hello gesture.
Selena will then say, "If you are capable of speak, you may do so." Speech.
Speech. The lion, speaking in lion, will in fact state that he is in fact capable of speech.
Good.
Selena, ask
Yes?
him if he's ask our furry friend if he's there by choice or whether he was captured.
Selena will ask that.
The lion says, "It is my job to train the fire knives how to deal with wild animals."
Ooh, like once again, awkward. We're kind of killing the people he's supposed to teach.
Does he like his job?
Selena will ask.
Selena will ask that.
Yeah.
He says he enjoys his job. Sometimes they fail, and in which case he gets fresh meat.
Why is he chained up?
Selena will ask that as well.
He says, "I'm not."
Then what is the chain around your neck?
The lion steps forward, and you suddenly realize that the other end of the chain is not attached to anything.
Oh.
The lion grins and says, "Want to play?" And then it will charge at Selena.
Okay, but that means readied actions will go off.
Yeah.
Selena didn't have any actions readied. Only that spell.
That's fine. He's going to take 25 versus AC,
That's a hit.
and that's going to be 8 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet, thank you.
So yeah, sorry, how much cold damage again?
8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
8 cold damage. Alright, let me...
And did a certain warlock have anything prepared to knock it back?
Yeah, but the first beam is a critical miss.
He's
So that's
frozen.
7 versus AC, and next one is 13. Does that hit?
13? 13 would hit.
That's 6 damage and pushback of 10 feet.
6 damage, pushed back by 10 feet. Alright. Then that happens.
Yeah.
Alrighty. If that is the readied actions...
Did him have anything ready for the lion in case it attacked?
Who?
Yeah, well, I guess that's it then, because I did it because my action was pretty much getting the door open.
Yeah.
Did Edward have anything readied?
Yeah, his hand crossbow. I was just waiting for anyone else to finish. Do we get advantage? Or...
Probably
Pro-
not, because it technically acted, and then you reacted.
Yeah, I crit missed.
Alright. Then in that case... it would be... Selena. How do you feel about the fact that that lion just tried to attack you?
I feel... Well, her? I don't know, but...
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
is
that's
she
you.
muted?
Hmm?
She's not saying anything, and she said that she was back.
Miss.
Sorry, I was muted.
Don't the NPCs move first? Oh, anyways.
I feel sorry for that we're going to kill the lion, but
Yeah, Thalia
Selena
rerolled
will-
her initiative during that last battle, so her initiative is different now. And Gyogi's is 18, so Selena's currently the highest.
Selena will be like, you really didn't need to attack him, as he was wanting to play, and Selena will tell the lion that right now she does not want to play.
The lion looks sad at this, but is upset about the fact that the other people attacked it. It will, of course, make note of this.
And my companions are very ready to attack anything that makes a move to harm us.
Just protecting our friends.
Amon says, yeah, most of them are kind of jerks because they kind of have a knee-jerk reaction to anyone that looks like they're going to attack someone. Sorry.
Sorry, but
That's literally what our readied actions were for.
yeah.
Right?
Make nice to the lion, and it probably won't attack. Hey, I didn't hurt the thing, so I'm trying to be nice to the fuzzball.
I missed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be alright.
The lion will say to Selena, if each of your companions gives me food, I will forgive them.
Amon pulls up the crocodile meat. He's like, so who wants to be the lion?
Sure.
Well, Selena has to tell us that the lion said that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing.
Start jumping the gun. Yeah.
Sorry. I know. I was just like, but I'm just
Selena
guessing.
will tell them that.
Yeah. And of course, that's when Amon comments about the crocodile meat he still has. He sort of looks over to Kaliel and Halima, saying,
Alma pulls out some dried meat from the rations.
Yep. Same here.
Well,
Yeah.
if we're not in combat anymore, then we can do that.
Right.
In that case, I'll take out some rations as well.
Edward is just sticking through his pockets.
I'm just
Everybody,
getting if he likes to eat troll.
everybody pulls out some meat and gives it to the lion. The lion, cheers at this, and then starts eating the meat. After a few moments, the lion looks up at Selena and says, "It's been 2 days since I have gotten to play or eat. Thank you."
2 days?
Oh,
That is much too long. How often do you normally have people come in here to play or feed you?
Regularly. But they have been busy or something. Nobody's come in here the last 2 days.
Would you like to come with us? You would be able to play if you come with us.
The lion will walk up to Selena and situate its head so that the chain is within her reach.
We get a pet lion. We get a pet lion.
"No, correct. So Selena has a pet lion. The rest of us are playthings." So yeah, we be nice to the lion. It doesn't try to play with us.
Selena will ask the lion, do you wish for me to remove the chain?
The lion will say yes.
Selena will remove the chain then.
Alrighty. Congratulations, the party just gained a lion.
Okay, this is awesome.
We should
Yay,
do some-
Beastmaster!
Hmm?
Yay, Beastmaster, right?
I know.
That was fun.
The lion will state that the lion will state that the humans call him Ellie.
Ellie the lion.
Ellie the lion.
So glad you said that instead of what I had what popped in my head. I still don't know why I just thought of Simba.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was thinking about Leo.
Kaliel is going to tentatively approach and ask Selena, "Is it okay to pet him?"
Selena will ask the lion if he is
Petable.
in objection to my companions petting him.
Ellie will allow himself to be pet.
Oh,
Alright.
Selena,
Sin as well.
Selena will give Kaliel the go ahead.
Alright, Marie goes
Alright.
to go pet. 2.
Kaliel's going to pet him.
3, 2.
Out of curiosity, does Selena say anything about him wanting to be played with?
I did after you guys fired your readied actions.
You probably didn't give us the entire diatribe. You
I
probably
will
just said,
tell-
stop, you know.
I will tell the party that he likes to play, and to him playing is fighting.
Well, then, let's find some playmates, shall we?
Well,
Oh God, I am definitely being evil today.
Yes, you are. I told you were evil.
I never played with a bear before. You want to go around?
He's a lion, eh? But
A lion, but yeah.
Right.
you
Never
can
played
play
a
with
before.
a bear at any time, really.
Yes, I made a mistake. Thank you for pointing it out twice. So, yeah. Do you want to play?
She was like, can I ride it?
Selena will tell the lion that Kaliel wants to play with him and that Chim wants to ride him.
Yay.
Ellie's not too sure about being rode, but he's more than willing to be played with.
Chim jumps on his back. Anyway.
Better roll
Alright.
animal handling there for Jim.
Chim don't get the fuck, so she can jump on no matter what. She's like, yay.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I would say, actually, that would be an animal handling to try
Okay,
to
hold on. I'll roll one anyway.
So, yeah, make an animal handling.
Because that's what I was.
What's my sheet? No, so let's see what. System. Okay, cool. $22.
Ellie kind of kicks, trying to get Chim off of him. I keep almost saying her, but Chim holds on pretty well. Ellie is not happy.
Jim pets. It's okay.
Selena will look at Chim and say, "If you want to ride an animal, you know that my bear will not object to it."
Jim tilts her head and just jumps off and goes on the bear. Yay!
A monk on a bear.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
But Chim can ride the bear anytime she wants. This
True.
is a lion.
True. But
Hey,
it's-
right. I'm gonna go see if any of the other doors are safe. Okay. So perception on the door next to the one that we found Ellie in. If that's where the next one was.
How many doors are there in this room?
3.
anyways?
Yeah, in the room, in the original room, there was 3. In the training area, the only other door is off to the north. So,
Right. I'm gonna do a 12 perception on that door while everyone's distracted by the lion.
on the northern door in the training area.
Yep.
There seems to be a little commotion going on outside the door.
Amon's be like, hey guys, something's going on behind this door.
Edward walks up to the door and listens in. I guess that's a perception.
Yeah, that'd be perception.
Oh man. 9.
I'll go over and have a listen as well, and that's 8, so don't feel so bad.
Okay.
You hear the sounds of a couple people talking. You can't make out what they're saying. They don't seem like they're near the door. They seem like they're a little further away from the door. But
Can I do another perception check to see trying to hear what they're trying to say?
yeah,
11.
you can't really make it out.
Bugger.
So by the map, would this door be leading into that hallway?
Yeah, that top hallway there.
Alright, just making sure.
Selena will actually also try to do a listen check. Or perception. That will be a 12.
Unfortunately, you can't make out what they're saying either.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote a 14, and I guess that doesn't help either.
Actually, a 14 is better. You hear something about they just moved the prisoner.
Okay, they moved to prisoner. It's 1. I really hope that they mean the bard.
Well, you've got the bard with you.
Yeah, because if they move in the princess, then we should have risked it earlier. Wait, do you mean they're moving her, I mean the prisoner in right now in the hallway, or they're talking about moving her soon?
It sounds as if they have moved the prisoner. As in, it's already happened.
Okay, bad news everyone. Prisoners
Nothing we
been
can do
moved.
about it. Nothing we can do about it. Let's. I mean, we could beat those guys up and ask them where they moved her to. But we can't change the past, so let's just keep on going with the present.
Well,
Yep.
let's do that.
We could let Ellie play with them.
We can threaten to let Ellie play with them after we beat the crap out of them. So yeah, shall we ready actions and thaumaturgy the door open?
Let's get to it.
Alright, well, I'll go invisible and ready my Ray of Frost as per usual.
I think we can just assume that everyone who usually readies things have readied them now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my short swords ready. Just gonna charge in there.
Ellie is going to be ready to pounce.
So am I doing my door thing? It's
Go
unlocked.
ahead.
Okay.
I think you're doing your door thing.
Open sesame seed.
Alright. The door opens, and while you don't immediately see anything through the door, you hear somebody that you assume is probably right around the corner say something about, "Why did that door just open?" If you wait a moment,
Actually, no. As soon as Amon hears that, he's going to say this. He's like, ghosts.
Alright, so Mon's going to call out that it's ghosts. The source of the voice, along with 3 others, all being fire knives dressed in their red leather armor, with them being 2 hellhounds, come rushing towards the door. And at that point, your ready to actions would go off.
Oh, you poor bastards.
Oh dear.
Are the hellhounds leashed?
No, they are not leashed.
Alright. Should we go in the order of initiative? That way we're not all just rolling randomly.
Yeah, I was thinking so too.
That would make sense to me. Alright, so if going through initiative order, that would start out with Selena's ready to action. If she had one. Is she
Selena,
muted?
right?
Yeah, Selena.
Yeah, she might be muted again.
Crap! I was muted. I'm talking. A 1 won't hit. Well, an 11.
What are you attacking? Hellhound,
One
Fire
short
Knife?
sword and my long sword.
Yeah, I mean, Hellhound, Fire Knife. They're both within range of you.
Oh.
Wow.
Which one? It's whichever one reaches me first. So.
Probably the Fire Knife. It looks like they have the same AC anyway.
Wait, whichever one reaches you first, are you moving in or are you standing at the doorway?
I'm gonna move a few steps in.
Okay, because our ready actions are going to go off the moment we see them turn the corner.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you would be by the door, which would mean that as soon as they come around, somebody would be within range. You wouldn't even have to move.
Okay.
Which doorway are we talking about here? Because I'm looking at the map and I'm seeing
Yeah,
there was a room that we were in with the troll and the cleric. Then it went south.
Yep, there was a door that's not listed on the map.
Yep, and that was
You
the
went
training
there.
room.
There's a great big green empty spot.
Yep.
In the northwestern side of that green spot is where the door would be.
Okay.
It's literally right on the edge of the corner there. The moment they come around, you would see them, and they would be in range of melee attacks.
Alright, just making sure.
Yep. So, in that case, I would say the fire knife probably came around the corner first. So,
Okay. Would an 11 hit his AC? I know a 1 won't.
yeah,
Everything is
unfortunately,
Luke! Go away! Go away! Go away!
unfortunately, an 11 would not hit their AC.
Okay. I apologize for my little brother.
Everything's cool when you're part of the team. Sorry.
So with that, that would have been your ready to action, so it would now be Kellyol's ready to action.
Alright. Ray of Frost at one of the Hellhounds, but 12 will probably miss.
Yes.
Alright. Is it for me?
Yogi's ready to action, which would be his crossbow. Never mind. Edward's ready to action.
Yep. Let's see. Advantage on that? Right?
Yeah, it would be a ready to action, surprise attack kind of thing.
Oh my god, that is not fair! The first roll I crit miss, and the second roll I rolled a 2.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, yeah. There goes my ready to action.
Right. To that, Ellie would rush forward at one of the fire knives. To which the fire knife is absolutely stunned by the fact that the lion from the room just attacked him. That said, see if I can find the lion sheet again. Yeah, that's gonna hit. 1d8. That is 6. 9. There's 9 damage on the first fire knife. So that's a thing. It would be Amon opened the door, so he wouldn't have a ready to action.
Nope. In fact, I'm also the one that called out to him that the thing that opened the door was Ghost. So
Right. Thalia has her crossbows. I really need to separate character sheets from monsters, I think, because this is annoying having to scroll up and down. That's a crit. Add in sneak attack to her crossbow. That becomes 66 plus 3 damage. Wow. That roll. Wow. A whopping 15 damage. Well, I suppose it takes down one of the fire knives, but when you roll 4 ones, that's not all that impressive. Halima's ready to action.
Right, yeah. 17 and an 8.
17 and an 8. The 17 would hit.
Yeah, the Hellhound. I mean, who's being hurt right now?
One of the fire knives just went down. Kaliel did attack one of the hellhounds.
Oh, that's Hellhound then.
Alright.
Yeah, but I missed.
Yeah. At the moment, the only guy that took any damage is dead. So.
Oh, 7 damage to the Hellhound.
7 damage to the hellhound. And that's his force damage, like
Yeah.
usual. Yeah. That's what I figured. I did not roll any initiatives for any of the enemies. I'll do that in just a second. And that would be Marie's initiative.
Okay. Maurice.
Yeah, you're ready to action, I mean.
I just want to make sure we can get into the doorway.
Probably not. No, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and Marie's currently focusing on Chim, so I can't really do anything.
Alrighty. In that case, that is it for the ready to actions. The person with the first initiative would be the Fire Knives. And the Hellhound has the same initiative as like 4 people do. The Hellhound's dexterity is 2. What are Selena and Kaliel's?
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
8.
What is it?
14.
No, not you, the DM.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I,
Because I got a 10 and she got a 20, and that's why she's going before me. So if they have the same initiative, roll a d20, and there you go.
yeah, that's 8. So if that would be lower than the rest of you. So that is that. Alright, in that case, the Fire Knives get to make the next move.
And that was ready, Texans.
Yeah, that was just the ready to actions.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they had that high initiatives then.
Yeah, they did. They
Okay.
rolled both the Hellhound and the Fire Knife rolled a 17. So
Okay.
they got very high initiatives. Plus their dexterity, it came out to 20 and 19, which is why I had to figure out where the Hellhounds were gonna come in at. So that said, Fire Knives. 2 of the Fire Knives are going to take up point at the corners of the door. That puts 1 attack against Selena. That is... that's going to be a miss. Second attack is also a miss, so never mind. The other attack is going to go off against Ellie. I think those actually might hit. Too many creatures in here. Scrolling up and down is annoying. Yeah, both of those are going to hit. Wouldn't have sneak attack. Let's see. But would get the standard attack, which is max damage. That is well. Because of all the damage that Ellie took before, Ellie goes down. She's unconscious, or he is unconscious.
No!
That said, the other 2 Fire Knives, or the last remaining Fire Knife, is going to take up a position in the hallway. That said, Selena.
Yep.
It is your turn.
Okay. So, who's remaining?
There's a Fire Knife directly adjacent to you, like, corner.
Okay.
There's a Fire Knife behind that guy. There's a Hellhound directly in front of you. Both Hellhounds are actually directly in front of you. One's directly in front of you, the other is diagonally from you. And then next to that Hellhound is the last Fire Knife.
Okay. Well, I'm going
Oh,
to
they
go
just
for the
really had a-
Hellhound in front of me.
Alright?
Will a 7 or a 6 hit?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to attack again. Will a 19 hit? That one will not.
19 would hit, yes.
Okay, then that'll do 8 damage.
8 damage to the Hellhound that is in front of you. Alrighty. Alright. That is that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Um,
So I'm guessing the Houndor is not dead yet.
that Hellhound isn't dead yet, no. It's Kelliel.
I'm calling it Houndor.
Alrighty. Kind of don't want to burn my spells just yet. Alright, I will throw a Ray of Frost at the Hellhound that Selena attacked. That will miss. It was a 9 to hit.
That sucks.
Well, that's it. I'm going to position myself along one of the walls to get out of line of sight with the guys.
Alright. In that case, Hellhounds. And they get to do fun stuff.
Oh dear.
Did you use flamethrower?
So, anybody who is in 15 feet of the door, let's see. It would be Selena, and then anybody in the next 4 squares or whatever after that. Basically anybody who is directly behind Selena and anybody that is in the 2 squares that would be behind that.
I probably would be there.
You will all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to me.
So Selena and Edward, sounds like.
Oh.
That's a 17 for me.
Oh, I think I'll be fine. A 26 will do me good.
26?
Yeah, 26 will do you good. I got a 17.
26 and 17. Alright. In that case, you will only take half damage unless you have something that negates half damage.
Wait, let me see.
I think we're okay based on your 7-7.
What if I use uncanny dodge when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the damage.
That would probably half the damage of the half damage. I would allow that.
Half of the half, so that's 1/4.
That would be 1/4 damage.
Yeah, I'll use that.
12 for anybody who took half damage, 6 for anybody who took quarter damage, aka Edward. That is all fire damage in case anybody has anything for fire damage. That said, the other Hellhound is gonna go ahead and I guess I'll step on top of Ellie's unconscious self, and using pack tactics, he's going to bite at Selena. Crit.
Oh, joy.
That would be 2d8 plus 3. That is 9. That's 12 piercing damage. Does secondary... Yeah, secondary damage is probably doubled too, wouldn't it be?
I think it's only rolls, dice rolls.
Well, it's 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage plus 2d6 fire damage.
Yes, any dice gets doubled.
Any dice would get doubled. Okay. And that would be... That's what I was thinking. So it would be... 30 damage altogether, with 18 of it being fire damage. So that's a thing. It's a lot of silence too.
I think we're just waiting
sorry.
for you to continue.
Yeah, I just was surprised that nobody reacted. Okay, so that is both of the Hellhounds, which then goes to Gyogi, who's going to shoot his crossbow. That's definitely gonna hit. And once again, the player's handbook is closed, but I'm pretty sure it was a D8 for the crossbow. A whopping 4 damage. Yeah, 4 damage. Edward.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my scimitars this time. Go up to one of the hellhounds, right, and flash at him. Or her.
Alrighty. Sounds like you said flash for a second.
Okay, there's an 18 hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Which
Wait.
hellhound are you going after?
The one next to Selena.
Thank you.
Yeah, the one that's on top of Ellie right now?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, that's probably the only one you'd be able to reach, because you're inside.
Wait, on top, like as in...
She's standing.
That's. Did
yeah.
you pay attention? It actually moved into the room now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it sounded like you're saying that she's prone with the hellhound.
No, Ellie.
Oh.
Ellie.
Oh.
Ellie went down a while ago.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ellie the lion. He went down a while ago. I'm just gonna say it's a she, because I keep thinking it's a she. So Ellie is officially female now. That said,
Yeah.
so
The name was a fake.
sorry, what was the damage?
Yeah, I didn't roll damage
Oh,
yet.
you didn't roll
I
damage
just
yet. Okay.
yeah.
Against Hellhound 2.
Yep, it was sneak attack. So let's see. 1d6 plus 17 damage. That's
17 damage. That's not
Yep.
too bad.
not too bad. Now, time for my second rapier. I don't think a 9 will hit.
Nope.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's it.
Comes to Ellie, who magnificently makes her saving throw. What is it that happens on a crit with a death saving throw?
You gain a hit point.
Gain a hit point. That's what I thought. So she will gain a hit point. I assume that would push the Hellhound back? They can't be in the same square?
Well, she'd have to try to stand up first.
Right.
In that case, you could, there'd be something happening. Either
Right.
Ellie gets pushed out of the way, or the Hellhound gets pushed off, or something.
Right. Well, I'll worry about that next round since, end of turn anyway. So I'll just mark that Ellie is back to 1 HP in that case. Amon.
Okay. About time. Okay, Amon is actually going to walk up right next to Kaliel. Not Kaliel, but Selena. Sorry, I keep getting you two mixed
Selena,
up. Both of your names
alright.
start with C. And he is actually going to burn a second level spell slot for Thunder Wave on pretty much anything within 15 feet of the doorway opening. Which I think catches everyone.
Is that a
Yeah.
cone?
That's a cube.
That's a cube.
Yeah.
Does it come out from you, or do you choose a point within range?
I choose a point within range.
Okay, that's good. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Yeah, I was actually just looking it up to make sure that it didn't hit any allies. So that's everybody. They all have to make saving throws.
Yep, they have to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 14.
There are 2 hellhounds, 3 fire knives. That's 5.
Go ahead and roll damage for that. That way we could just get it over with quick.
Okay.
Yep.
3d8 because I'm using a second level spell slot. Does it get any additional bonuses? No, it does not. They are going to take if they fail to save, they take 14 points of damage and get pushed back 10 feet. If they fail. If they save, they only take 7 damage and don't get pushed back.
Alright. What was the DC? 14?
Yeah, 14.
Alright. One of the hellhounds crits on the saving throw. The other hellhound gets a 15. All 3 of the fire knives get blasted.
Yeah, in fact, just because I have to get this out of my system, Amon shouts, "You shall not pass," as he unleashes the thunder wave. So yeah, kinda had to.
Sorry, I was paying attention, but my mind just blanked on it. What was the damage again?
14 points of damage normal, 7 halved if they
Right.
saved. 14 if they didn't, 7 if they did. So yeah, the Hellhounds only take 7 points of damage, while the Fire Knives who got knocked back took 14.
7. That is that. And Andy, your mic.
That's loud static.
Very loud. Thank you. Alright. Anything else there?
No, because nope, I'm done because I knocked the Fire Knives away, and that's what I was trying to get away.
Alrighty. Were they knocked prone or were they just pushed back?
They were pushed back 10 feet.
Pushed back 10 feet. Okay, so basically they're pushed against the wall. So that means Thalia is up. Thalia is going to take up the last square available next to Selena there. And she's going to swing with advantage with her short swords. That's going to hit. And that's going to hit. And so she's going to do sneak attack with the first one, sneak attack with the second one, and she is going to deal some damage. Yeah. She steps up there, she swings her short swords, and that hellhound that is on top of Ellie goes down. That
She keeps
said,
killing everything here.
that said, Halima.
Well, the one last hellhound gets blasted, and let's see. 12 and 10.
12 and 10?
Where's Stacey?
No, neither 12 or 10 would hit.
Never mind then. Going to stay back.
Marie and Chim.
Alright, so is there any spot where Chip can get into this time?
You could move through them, or you could move through the characters and be on top of Ellie. She is awake, but she's still prone, so you could get on top of her without much of an issue.
Right.
Okay.
Ride the lion into battle.
Alright, so Joe's gonna go ahead and do that, kind of riding Ellie, and while doing so, kind of seeing that they are hellhounds. Does fire fist go to ice claws, and then she's going to go ahead and she's going to swing. Yep, about 21.
Yep.
6 plus 3 plus 6. It is, wow, 13 damage.
Good God.
I know, right? I tried 6. I don't know which. 6. I think 4/5 is cold, or 4/5 is slashing, and the rest of it is cold.
That hellhound is definitely feeling it.
Actually, not no. Hold on, sorry. It is don't think it's indeed cold, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. It doesn't have any immunities or weaknesses to cold. It's just fire.
Yep. So yeah,
So,
bam.
alrighty. Anything else?
Nope, she's running on top of Ellie now.
Alright. That fire knife that was kind of sitting in the back. He's going to step up to Selena. This could get interesting. One of his allies, or no, he doesn't need an ally next to him because he's got the Hellhound still there. Well, that happens. Never mind. So he's going to step up into the corner and completely, just utterly fail at what he was trying to do. The other fire knife, or one of the other fire knives, is going to step up to Chim.
Oh.
16.
Yep.
You take. Oh, I forgot they had multi-attack. Okay, you'll take 1. The other fire knife is gonna go back at Selena again because I forgot multi-attack. Sorry. That's a 19.
That will hit.
It would be. Oh wait, I didn't use sneak attack on Chim. An extra 9 damage to Chim. Sorry about that.
I don't think you told me the first bit of damage.
1. Or
1.
wait,
Okay, it's 1.
It was 4 because it was 1. I rolled a 1 on a 1d6. So
Okay,
it was
cool.
4
That one
plus
share,
another
okay,
6.
so
10
13.
damage.
10.
What? 13?
13.
I don't remember. Just do 10.
Okay, there you go.
Do 10.
There, 10.
We'll do 10. Selena, make me a Constitution saving throw.
I believe I passed that with a smooth 22.
22. Alrighty. You are not affected by the paralyzing poison. However, you are going to still take the damage from his sword, which I don't know that I factor this right. 19 piercing damage.
Joy!
The other fire knife is going to take up the corner against Chim. 19.
Yep.
I dropped my dice. And multi-attack. Never mind on the multi-attack, so just 1 attack. Sneak attack. 12 damage.
Oh, not bloodied.
Alrighty, that is the fire knives.
Yeah, I think I'm bloody too at 13 hit points.
Alright, Selena.
Alright. Now I'm getting a bit mad. We have a 15 and an 8 to hit.
15 and an 8. Yeah, like against the Hellhound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both hit?
15 and an 8.
Okay.
Both
So that will do 8 and 6 damage.
8 and 6. Yeah, it's definitely over dead because it only had 6
Okay.
health.
Then I'm going to go after a fire knife. Will 2 11s hit?
No, they won't.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. That said, Kaliel.
So who's left?
3 fire knives. 2 in the corners and 1 directly in front of Chim.
Alright. I guess I'll hit the one in front of Chim, or try to shoot it. Just rolling terrible for attacks. I doubt an 11 is going to hit.
No, fortunately.
Alright. Well, did my best. Gonna go back against the wall, and that's it for me.
Alright. All the Hellhounds are down. Gyogi shooting his crossbow. That's a miss. Why has he missed everything? Edward.
Let's try this again, shall we?
Hang on, I have an answer for that. He's
Just
not
pretty
familiar with the weapons.
He's a spoony bard.
Well, I'm going to go up to one of the fire knights that Selena is next to. Again. And the first one's going to miss. And I think 12 will miss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. My turn's over.
Alright. Ellie is going to stand herself up. No longer having an enemy there. I don't have to worry about moving her or anything. Chim being on top of her. Yeah. Ellie wants to play with the fire knife. That's going to be a successful bite attack. Pretty sure. Has advantage either way because allies. Okay, advantage causes crit. So that's a thing. He's dead. Ellie is just going to sink her teeth into one of the fire knives and he's going to go down. Amon, there's 2 guys left, each in the corners.
Well, this calls for a little thorn whip to this. This calls for a little thorn whip to one of the guys in the corners. So 1d20 plus 6, 15 versus AC.
Yep.
Okay. Let me double check the. Okay. Sorry about this. Keep typing out. 7 points of damage to him.
Alright. Which corner were you going after? Left or right?
Right corner.
Alright. He goes down.
So yeah, I just pretty much speared him through the brain.
So Thalia, she's gonna see the one left in the left corner. I don't think I have to roll damage because I just rolled a crit. So, we'll just do that. She grabs her crossbow, she fires, the bolt stabs right into the guy's forehead, and he goes down. So yeah. Thalia puts away her crossbow and she smirks. Yada yada.
She looks at the bar and smirks. That's how you use it.
Nice
Right?
shot.
She looks to Yogi and is like, that's how you shoot a weapon. And Yogi just grumbles. If it weren't for this accursed crossbow, if I had my own weapon, I'd be hitting them all the time.
That's a perfectly fine crossbow. I haven't even cursed it yet.
Edward raises an eyebrow at him.
Oh well.
So yeah, that's all the fire knives, all the hellhounds. That is the combat.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go. I'm going to get a little hellhound fur off them, maybe one of their horns. While you guys check the fire knives for any loot. Don't ask why.
Oh, weren't we supposed to leave one of them alive?
Whoops.
Hey Ellie, you want some hellhound meat?
Oops.
That rook is killing everything.
Yeah, Dolly is pretty awesome. Wait until you get to Ulash. You get another party member that's pretty awesome. So on them, you get that. And I guess they're short swords and leather if somebody wants to actually bother with taking their stuff.
Hey, Yogi, you need armor.
Yeah, here, take some leather armor.
This is
Sure,
true.
yeah.
He does need some armor, doesn't he? He'll take a suit of fire knife leather armor. He's reluctant to put it on because A, it's all bloodied, and B, fire knives, but he'll wear it anyway.
If he does say that, it's like, would you rather continue to run around with no armor? No? Then put the armor on. Bards, I swear, I have never met a pansier bard than you. Again, I haven't met that many bards. Except this one guy. He was weird. Kind of spoony.
He died though.
Let's see. So for that, it would be I love factoring experience. It's so much fun. Divide amongst 6 people, 535 experience each. Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Right, I got my Hellhound materials. Yogi has some decent armor now, and we just picked up some more coin.
Yep.
Shall we continue on this passage, or shall we take a short rest and end the session for today?
I'm at 6 HP.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a short rest.
Short rest
Ellie?
sounds good.
Ellie's at 1.
I'm at 16, so yeah.
Yeah, Ellie's at 1, so a short rest would be much appreciated.
Well, I guess we can use the training room. Or do we go back to the bed?
Probably just use the training room without any difficulty.
Yep.
Training room sounds fine to me. We were told that there are mats in there, and those would be nice to sit on.
Yep. Well, Ellie has used all of her hit dice. But she's back up to full. So that's the thing.
Yeah, I gotta do chims a bit. Can't remember to do them.
Thalia and Gyogi are still sitting here at having taken no damage the entire time.
And after using
Well, that's good, because they're much lower level than us.
okay,
Right.
I used up 4 of my hit dice, so I'm up to 30 now, so I'm good.
Yeah, the fun part about Thalia and Gyogi, they don't get to level up. Alright, well, that said, short rest, and I guess that will be it for this session then.
Yep.
So,
Selena will
Thanks.
use 4 of her hit dice. 6 meters, 9.
Well, it's been a rather productive session. We got a whole bunch of treasure. I got possessed. We gained a lion, and we took out a whole bunch more fire knives. Pretty productive day, all things considered. Oh, and the troll and the cleric, and I was particularly nasty stuff to that cleric.
Yep,
Uh,
it was a pretty fun session. Well, I guess I will see everyone then in the...
I'm not too keen on ending with 39 hit points, but okay.
whoops, I just did that wrong.
oh, yeah.
What does
Oh.
Cure Wounds require? I can't find it.
It's instantaneous.
Okay, does it require anything else?
So
And how much does it heal?
There's
Well,
that, by the
I'm going
way.
to go ahead and leave the call then.
I didn't add that to the thing that I rolled, so there's that. So, alright, well, thanks for playing everybody, and I'll see you all next week.
Sayonara, bye-bye.
Go for it.
Now.
Yeah,
I
thanks
don't
for the game.
land on 39 hit points.